Good morning. I invite the children to come and join me for a young person's talk this morning. Wish that we could be together, miss you so much, and just delighted that we can be together even if in this way. Today is Trinity Sunday, and that might seem like a word that maybe you've heard or you've not heard before. And the TRI part of that word, tri, means three. And Trinity Sunday is really helping us to remember and to think about God in three different forms. That may seem a little bit strange because when we think about ourselves, we're just one. I'm Susan, I'm one person, and I come in one form. But God comes to us in three different ways, and yet God is one. So the three different ways that God comes to us is, you might think about God as being like a parent, or sometimes people will think God as like a creator. So that's the God part of the Trinity, one aspect. The other aspect that God comes to us is God comes to us as Holy Spirit. And we've been talking about the Holy Spirit recently, and we're about ready to start a new theme that's about the Holy Spirit. And the Spirit is really present, brings comfort, makes us feel calm and peaceful. And the third part of the Trinity is Jesus. And that's Jesus as one of us, human, experiencing what we experience, understanding our hurt, our pain, what we go through, feeling love, and all of those things. So on Trinity Sunday, we remember that God has these three different forms or aspects. Think about water. So if you have water, whether it's in a glass and you drink it, or whether it's an ice cube, or even if it goes up in the air like steam, it's still water. Even though there's three different forms, and they're very, very different, it's still, all three have the same element, and it's water. But we do different things with it, whether it's steam or whether it's ice or whether it's a liquid form. And I think the same way with God. So when we really need a friend, we might look to Jesus. When we really need to feel at peace or calm, we look to the Holy Spirit. And when we really want to just feel overwhelmed with God's love or be reminded that the beauty that we see in the world God created, or we need somebody to be stronger than we are, and God is a parent, then we think about God. We probably do the same thing with human beings that we have in our lives. Think about it this way. So if I'm really, really hungry, who in the family is the best cook? And I'm going to go to that person when I'm really hungry, and I'll take that form of a human being to help me with that. Who in the family or friend is really fun to be around? And when you want to do an activity or play a game, you go and find that person. And maybe another way is when you're really sad and you're really upset, you know that there's that other person that will just comfort and calm you and love you. And that's kind of what God has given us too, that no matter what it is that we need, we have three different forms of God that we can go to. Remember, the Trinity, three forms of God. God as parent or the creator, God as the Holy Spirit, and God as Jesus. Thank you so much for being with me today. And whatever it is that you heard or you thought I said today, go explain it to your parents because they have no idea what the Trinity means. See you later.